Hello, and welcome to another day on the channel. My name is RNJesus, and today we'll be doing some Arena Rebalanced New Capenna drafting. So these are just some rebalanced cards. Some of them have, like, the Arena symbol on the top, like Rebel Ruiner. That just means that they've been rebalanced to make them a bit better or a bit worse, depending on how strong they were. Pack one, pick one. The most open card pick is Venom Connoisseur or Echo Inspector. Both of those great. Even could take Gathering Throng, pack one, pick one, which I don't hate, and I kind of want to try a Gathering Throng deck. You know what, let's have some fun. Gathering Throng. Let's take Gathering Throng, number one, and then just snap up any Gathering Throng we see. Next pick, Expendable Lackey, Fairy Vandal. Both could be good to follow it up with. Welcome's fine. They changed it so you have two citizens instead of just one. It's now a sorcery. I believe it was an instant. And it's now 4 mana instead of 3 mana. Kaldari Strongarm isn't the greatest, so I feel like we want to just take the Expendable Lackey here. The strongest card in the pack is probably just Murder as a really good removal spell. There's like, Ready to Rumble also got changed, so the damage can't be prevented. But yeah, like the Expendable Lackey or the Murder is probably the strongest cards in the pack. Maybe even Silencer for a rare 2-for-1. Okay, Corrupt Court Official could be good, or we could just take the Rafine, or the Skybridge Towers. Morocco, Backup Agent, Psionic Snoop did get changed, so it is a 0-4 instead of an 0-3. So getting a 3 mana 1-5 that just looted you and discarded a spell, or an 0-4 that drew you or discarded a land is pretty good. No Gathering Throngs here. Paragon of Modernity also got changed to have an extra toughness. Ominous Parcel can sacrifice for 1 mana instead of 2, so that could be an open pick if we want. Probably just take the Skybridge Towers. Just get some good mana fixing, because in this set, you probably want some good mana. Call in a Professional, pretty good, but there's also Out of the Way. Wow, someone took some commons over these two cards, and probably in green too, saying that there's only a green Civic Gardener left. Or a white card, since there's no real actual white cards here, so maybe we should start moving away from white, which I feel bad for taking the Gathering Throng now, but Out of the Way is pretty good. And maybe we're just getting some mixed signals here. Here, there's a Celebrity Fencer. Incriminate has been changed. Both of these. This is now 1 extra toughness, and this only costs 1 mana instead of 2. Although I doubt it's still being it's not even playable. Calling a Professional again. Great. Out of the Way, number 2 could be good for some tempo stuff. Yeah, let's do some tempo. Grab that. Public Enemy. I'm not sure what they changed about this. I'm going to have to look that up, but there is not much here. Probably Majestic Metamorphosis. Just a good combat trick, giving +4, or turning into a 4-4, gives it flying and draw a card over like a Warm Welcome or anything, or a Rock's Pummeler. Well, yeah, I think the Gathering Throng white train is gone because we are not getting any white cards. Or, yeah. Like Speakeasy Server, I guess we could take. It's a 3-3. It got changed, so instead of gaining each other creature, it gains 1 life for each creature, so it includes itself now. We could take Deal Gone Bad for a bit more tempo stuff. And go into like a self-mill deck, which I guess goes well with the Lackey, or a bit better with the Lackey. Or we could just take the Broker's Hideout as just some good mana fixing. I don't hate that. Midnight Assassin's now a 1-3. Social Climber's a 4-2 now, but this pack sucks a lot, to say the least. And I think we want to take some sort of creature, or some sort of spell for that matter. And our choices are black or white if we want to be main blue, which feels bad since we've gotten pretty good blue cards, but everything else hasn't been that great. Well, Snooping Newsy wheeled, so that's a pretty good reason to start going into blue-black. Feels bad about the Skybridge Tower and Broker's Hideout, but maybe we find something that we want to splash. Who knows? But Murder did not wheel, which I'm not surprised about. Guess we could go into Maestro's. Paragon of Modernity is just the most playable card here over like Plasma Jockey. 4-drop slot is getting a little chunky, but yeah. Tavern Swindler is just a 2/2 that has some sort of risk involved. Jackhammer got changed, so it's only 1 mana. Demon's Due is look at the top 4 rather than scry 2, draw 2. But yeah, we are getting a lot of stuff, and none of it good. We're kind of all over the place, and I'm not sure where to go. But I do know red seems to be pretty open. Wiretapping. That could be some good card draw, to say the least. There's also Lagrella the Magpie. Pretty strong. A Gathering Throng, if we wanted to do that. I feel like that chip has set sail a long time ago, but we'll just take the Wiretapping. It's slow card draw, but it's card draw. And then, I guess, take Grizzly Sigil as a 1-drop and go into blue-black. Sadly, we have to pack us a Crooked Custodian, but Grizzly Sigil is just really good removal. And now we're just hoping on picking up some creatures of some sort, like some actual threats. Because we've got like Grizzly Sigil out of the way, now we just need some ways to utilize this tempo and card draw. With some removal, some good creatures. Because bounce can only do so much. We're going to have to remove creatures eventually. And now we get a Syndicate Infiltrator or an Echo Inspector. Or a Snooping Newsy. All of these cards are really good. Syndicate Infiltrator did get the buff of getting Ward 2, so I think I like taking Syndicate Infiltrator. It is another 4-drop, but we only have the 2 out of the ways, and it's a great way to utilize the tempo. Snooping Newsy would be fine as well, but we'll just take the Infiltrator. Okay, another Newsy, or a Lackey. How much Connive do we have? Or we only have 1 casualty, no Connive. Yeah, just get the Snooping Newsy. Plus we got a lot of high CMC stuff, or at least some high CMC stuff. Public Enemy. I don't know what they changed about this card. I guess when an enchant creature dies, draw 2 cards, because that might have been something different. I'm not sure. Just take the Disdainful Stroke and the Witness Protection. Yeah, things aren't looking the greatest for us here, but not the worst. Sizzling Soloist now is a 4/2 instead of a 3/2. But Witness Protection is just pretty good. And now we can take a Master's Initiate to fill out the curve, or a Sewer Croc as a top-end card. I like taking the Sewer Croc. A 4/7 that can utilize all of our tempo. And now we can take like a Deal Gone Bad or an Initiate. Deal Gone Bad is it mills us. I think I like Deal Gone Bad. Just a bit of self-mill, a good removal spell, and while we wait, let's look up what the Public Enemy... Let's see. So, Public Enemy... Original, when it dies, draw a card. Ah, so it draws 2 cards now instead of just 1. I see. Well, Gathering Throng wheeled, so... Maybe white isn't out of the picture just yet. We could splash white for just like a billion Throngs, so who knows? Who knows? Make Disappear looks good here. Revelry Ruiner changed a bit, like I said, but we'll take the Make Disappear. Decent counter magic. Slows them down early and then can just be a stronger mana leak, sacrificing it later. Snooping Newsy on the wheel. Don't mind if I do. Sadly, no Echo Inspector, but Snooping Newsy's still pretty cool. And then Speakeasy Server, I guess, could be playable. In case we do go Obscura. We do want a bit blue-black fixing. Here in Pack 3, our rare is Getaway Car. What do we have to work with this? Snooping Newsy. Kinda, not really. Yeah, this is not a getaway car deck, to say the least, especially since we don't have any of the corrupt court officials. There is a third Gathering Throng, and it wheeled last time, so I'm sure it's going to wheel this time. So let's take a Grizzly Sigil here. Just get a good base of removal. Plus it's a 1-drop, so helps a lot with that. There is a Dusk Mangler. It is a 7-drop for our 7 CMC slot. And it is a big, beefy creature that can just end games. And we're not, like, taking a quick Custodian. Like, our 3-drop or 2-drops are fine as is. Kind of like just taking the Dusk Mangler as a top end. Like a big, beefy creature. And maybe, like, even losing 4 life isn't even that bad, because then you can just do a bunch of other stuff. And, oh, Topiary Stomper still in the pack. Surprising. Rooftop Nuisance. We don't really have much of sacrifice. I think we want to take the Corrupt Court Official. Just get a good 2-drop that we can, if we do get another Rooftop Nuisance, we can utilize. Ominous Parcel is fine, but we'll just take the Corrupt Court Official. And we can cut the Tavern Swindler at this point. Corpse Explosion is fine, but we'll take the Maestro's Theater for some mana fixing, because we're going to need it. Well, oh well, Hypnotic Grifter, get on in the deck. All are welcome, especially a 1-drop that becomes super good late game. And now, a Dig Up the Body. Or Gathering Throng. So, if we count on the other one wheeling, that's 4 Gathering Throngs. Which I feel is worth splashing for, but on the other hand, we're going to, like, mill one of them most of the time, so I feel like it's going to be, like, we're going to be drawing 3 of them. Let's try it. Celestial Regulator. Well, we'll just take a Grifter here. If we had Obscura Ascendancy, this would be insane. Like, we'd go 1-drop, 2-drop, 3-drop, 4-drop, and then we would just, like, end at 5 until we found wiretapping. But Obscura Ascendancy would be insane in this deck. Disdainful Strong. Just take a Midnight Assassin as a 1/3 Death Touch over, like, an Obscura Charm. Like, it can return Snooping Newsies. Eliminate something. It's not terrible. And we do have the mana fixing for it. Now, let's just fill out a curve and just get a good creature. Like, the 1/2 was fine, but now it's a 1/3, so it just gets that much better. And I think our deck is nearly complete. Let's see if we wheel the Gathering Throng. Drum roll, please. This might be a while. I'm just going to stop. I really thought this person would pass. Oh well. Anyway, just... Hey! Gathering Throng. Nimble Larcenist also in the pack, but I don't think we want that. Because Gathering Throng! I knew taking Gathering Throng pack 1 pick 1 was worth it. Anyway, Crypt Custodian. Pretty good here. Just grab that. I love the flavor text of Crypt Custodian. It's one of my favorite from the set. Nothing to see here. Just Karen the Carpet. Yes, the carpet wears boots. Stop asking questions. Just grab an Arena Pyre Sledge. And another Crypt Custodian to fill out the curve. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And the deck is looking sweet. We've got 3 Snooping Newsies, a Syndicate Infiltrator, wiretapping for card draw out of the way. This deck can just do a lot. And hopefully the out of the ways and just bouncing stuff, Grizzly Sigils, can help slow the game along enough for wiretapping and Dust Mangler. So what do you want to cut? If you want, we can just cut all the Gathering Throngs. But I think I actually like them. Let's cut the Disdainful Stroke. Witness Protection is pretty medium. I think we cut Midnight Assassin. Sewer Crocodile, or do we just want to rely on our 2 drops to win? And Gathering Throngs. Nah, let's keep the Sewer Croc. Let's cut 1 Grifter. And then do we want to cut a Witness Protection? Like, it's not really that good. Yeah, let's cut Witness Protection. Yeah, let's run it like that. We've got 4 white sources, and just one of these turns into all of them. Actually, maybe we should just play 1 white source like this. Because, like I said, 1 planes will let us play all of them, and it's basically just 1 card of each spread along the deck, so... yeah, let's just run 3 planes. I like it like this. Plus, we've got enough looting that even if we do draw one of them, we can just draw and discard it. So, let's get into game 1. On the play, this hand looks pretty good. We're missing a white source, but I'm sure we'll draw one, or we find a way to discard Throng either way. Anyway, if you're enjoying the content, make sure to like and subscribe button. It means a lot. And they looks like they mulligan, so that feels pretty good. So we're gonna lead off with Snooping Newsy, turn 2. Broker's Hideout, perfect. Don't mill a Gathering Throng, perfect. Kind of sad we milled the land, because we're just gonna put 1 into the graveyard with Broker's Hideout either way. Oh, perfect, make this spear. That pairs perfectly with what we're trying to do. Go find our 1 planes. Pass the turn. They are also Obscura. Except probably worse. Yeah, no. Expendable Lackey, perfect. Gathering Throng. Let's go grab 4 of you. Or 3 others of you. Feels pretty good. A 3-1 that draws 3 cards. Pretty good, pretty good. Security bypass, if that's what they're gonna do with the rest of the game. I feel pretty confident in this. Because we can just deal Gunbat it, get rid of it. They discard Metropolis Angel, or even better, just bounce it. Just say no. Bounce. And they concede. We should have not played the land there because we drew a tap land. But all's well that ends well. We still win. GG's. On to the next game. On the draw here. This is fine. Hopefully they're a green deck. Nope. Maestros, it seems. Well, we still got the turn 2 Snooping Newsy. Waterfront District. Ah, so you're the one who is stealing all my lands. We mill. Ooh, that's a Skybridge Tower is gone. Yikes. That's 1 white source down. But we have ways to loot and stuff. Why is everyone just the same thing I am? Oh, well, they only have 1 Gathering Throng to search up. Oh no, we drew another. That's bad. If they trade, I'm happy, because then we take less damage. And it kind of slows down things a bit. Green, you say? What in darnation are you? They just pass, and Corrupt Court Official. Well, we'll play you. These Throngs are a little clunky at the moment, to say the least. but can't really change that. And if they're green, Out of the Way could be 2 mana, so this might even be super mana effective rather than just casting, or mana efficient rather than casting Out of the Way. They discard Witness Protection. Fine by me. Play Plains. Well, hello. Let's just do that real quick. Ooh, so let's start drawing. And the Hideaway's never going to happen, so... I guess Grizzly Sigil. Whenever you draw your first card, draw a card. So you have to end your turn with 7 cards in hand. We be drawing. And slam a 4/7. It's the crocodiles that are under New York City. Well, the regular can tap it. Annoying. But we can just trade with a Throng. Do we take it or chump? Let's chump. I feel like this is good just to prevent us from dying too much. Oh, no. Oh, no, 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 no. That is a bad. That is very bad. We are so dead. Like, Broker's Ascendancy is just way too powerful. It's less a Broker's Ascendancy and more Broken Ascendancy. So, any chance we get, use this Majestic Metamorphosis. Sadly, we cannot kill the Regulator just yet. But we're slowing down things on the ground. And we'll just connive with the Hypnotic Grifter. They case the joint. Draw 3 and look at the top card of my deck. Let's loot. They just see a Maestro's Theater. Well, that's all the Gathering Throng, so they are officially useless. Play a Theater. Go get a Black Source. Pass the turn. We can reset the Regulator by using Out of the Way. Eventually. Or reset any creature for that matter. But these things do have ETB effects, which are harmful. They swing for 3. I'll take it for now. I'm interested to see what they're playing in black. They play a Celebrity Fencer into Climber. Well, start looting. Dustmangler, not bad. Wiretapping, we draw a Broker's Hideout. Honestly, I think we're just going to die to wiretapping. And drawing cards. Darn you, wiretapping. You've done this to me. I've drawn too many cards. Just pass. Since this has 3 counters, this will be a 7/7 in the air, so it can eat the Regulator. Ooh, all attack. Well, let's Metamorphosis the Grifter. Do you have something, OP? Bouncers beat down or something? Prize fight. Luckily for us, we have out of the way. So, you just get a treasure, that's it. And what's holding priority, by the way, is the waterfront district, since now they have black mana to sacrifice to it. Eat you, chump you. And just like that, the world just got a little bit better. And pass. We go down to 5. But yeah, wiretapping. It's gonna kill us. It helped us, but it also is... There's such thing as too much of a good thing. Probably targeting the sewer croc. Grifter. Well, that's pretty good. Discard Gathering Throng. Draw some more cards. Syndicate Infiltrator. Expendable Lackey. Pass. We have to add some sort of pressure soon, or else we're going to die to wiretapping. But they have so much on-board pressure that it's just going to be hard to deal with. Like Dust Mangler, we can just easily discard a card here, but... Will drawing one more card actually do anything? Oh, they have their own wiretapping. Well, ours we got down on turn 5. Yours is a few turns late. And how many cards have we drawn in this game? So many. We actually have a 2-turn clock if they're not careful. Discard Snooping Newsy. I mean, that's lifelink, but it also cuts down a lot of our turns. So we'll just discard Snooping Newsy. And then we have 3 turns to live. Deal Gone Bad is good. It gains a bit of life. Let's Dusk Mangler. Discard a card. Let's get that last card in hand, shall we? And please sacrifice a creature. Preferably the Social Climber. Well, they get rid of the Adjudicators. They discard Public Enemy. Interesting. Make you unblockable. Move to combat. We're kind of dead to a removal spell, but what can you do about it? Like, we just need to add as much pressure as we can right now. They get to draw 3 cards. We go down to 8, and next turn we have them dead. So we might just be able to pull this one out if we are lucky. Backstreet Bruiser, that is fine. All fine and dandy over here. Mage's Attendant. Do we care about that? No, I don't think so. That gains them another life, but they're still dead on board. Or another 2 life. Still dead. No. forgot the extra creature. Yeah, that is a problem. Well, we chump and trade. Do we have a way to deal 1 extra damage to them? I am not sure. We should have just countered the Mage's Attendant. That was a misplay. Crooked Custodian and Crooked Custodian. Yeah, I should have just countered the Mage's Attendant. Well, if I'm going out on my own terms. Deal gone bad, mill myself. But, yeah. The misplay. Could have just sacrificed the fish to counter the Mage's Attendant. That would have been 2 less life, and it would have been 1 damage lost. So we would have had them. All I had to do was just sacrifice the fish. Oh well, on to the next game. This hand feels like it doesn't do much besides Lackey and Grizzly, and having 2 Throngs in hand is already a mulligan, so I think we can do better. This feels bad, but I think we're going to keep and bottom the Throng. Like, finding a blue source turns on the Infiltrator, and then we can just do the rest of our hand just being aggro. Yeah, let's try this. It is a little risky, but what can you do? Slam a Custodian. Civil Servant, or nerf Civil Servant in this case. Corrupt Court Official. What you got? Kaldari Strong Arm into the bin. Ah, Bant. Or also known as Brokers. Well, they can swing with their 4/4 trample, but it's not lifelink, so that's all that matters. Fixed Civil Servant. Yikes. Not good. Pass. We just needed to find 1 blue source. Is that too much to ask, game? Elegant Entourage. Yikes. Yep, I'm just going to concede. On to the next game. This hand is a hard mulligan. I learned my lesson from last game. Don't keep... Like, this is 2 colors, like, splash. This is why I don't do 3 colors anymore. Sure, I'm going to rely on Throngs for this one. Hey, Cryptic Command. Okay, they play Eraser's Ring. We'll play an Island and pass. Skycrier. Say hello to my lackey. Pass the turn. Like, we've got no way to connive at the moment, so just playing it out is fine. Dang, perfect mana. We'll trade. We would like to get this into the graveyard anyway. Cool. Throng. Take action. Bloop, bloop, bloop. All the Throng. Sky Bridge Towers. Sure. Swing for 3. Swooping Protector. That's annoying. Just play a Throng into tap land and pass. Cabaret Courtyard. Dang, perfect mana over there. Doesn't even get white, doesn't even need it. They swing for 3. Dang, they gain a lot, like 4 life. 3 of it from the Skycrier, a bit of it from the Cabaret Courtyard. Let's see if they have a Swooping Protector this time. Nope. Cast the Throng. Pass the turn. If they just activate Skycrier, I am more than happy. Oh, that's not a black source. I wanted a black source. Jetmir's Fixer. Sure thing, buddy. Sure thing. Jetmir's Fixer is a little awkward in 3-color decks because you just want to be 1 color for it. Black Source. Perfect. Move to combat. Swing for 3. They take it. Do we deal combat or be mana efficient, cast another Throng and Expendable Lackey? Let's add the pressure onto the board. Plus, if the Jetmir's Fixer gets a bit too big and we need something else to deal with, we can just, or if we need something else to deal gone bad, we have out of the way to just bounce it back to hand. If they have treasures to just grow this too much. No blocks. Don't you have something you want to cast? Because I don't think you want to pump Jetmir's Fixer, right? Yeah. Jewel Thief. Yeah, that's a card. Scary one at that. But a black source is good. Let's... out of the way the Jewel Thief. Draw a card. It's a hideout. Swing. And once they activate the Fixer, then we can just deal gone bad it. Pass. Yep, you've activated my trap card, my friend. Oh, do they have, like, the pump spell? Well, that feels bad now. I mean, at least we're still alive, I think. I can activate it twice, so that's 6, 7, 8, 9. Hope they don't realize it. Just hope and pray. Oh, well, that does it too. Okay. GG's. Well, if you enjoyed the content, make sure to like and subscribe button. This isn't the greatest video, but I hope you enjoyed. And at least I hope you've learned what to not draft or to not do. Forcing gathering throngs is not what you should do. I thought it would be fun, but a little too much. Anyway, if you're still here, thank you so much. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I hope you all have a great day.